Welcome to today's Alpha SC2 Team League series, and we are here in the round of 16 of the, let me check, semi-pro playoffs. And yeah, we're here on Kairos Junction as the first map in the series. And yeah, let's just start by introducing our players and teams right here. In the top left hand corner we have, representing Dark Oath, and we have the player who's a Protoss and his name is Seracis. Dark Oath is a team that ended out being first place in their group in the regular season, so guess they could be named the favorite here, but let's see what our second opponent, or second team, maybe it's the first opponent, but second team will be. It's in the bottom right hand corner for Supply Zero, which is the team. We have ProtosIsFine, and yeah, surprisingly he's a Protoss player. I guess that's kind of obvious. And yeah, just taking a look at this, we have the standard opening here for both players with double gateway into Cybercore. First difference will be two Stalkers against the Stalker and the Sentry. So ProtosIsFine kind of seems to be the player that is more aggressive in his thinking. Because usually the Sentry is just the defensive unit there and wants to scout. But yeah, you see, Seracis actually blocked this one, so his probe doesn't get blocked into the main base. But then on the other side, you have the probe actually trying to block this one with a pylon. But I guess it's going to be cancelled, right? It's not going to be that big of a delay. Yeah, there's the cancel, so it isn't really worth doing that. So yeah, also here we have ProtosIsFine with the expansion, and the robo is being placed as well already. Yeah, Stalkers actually coming across the map. ProtosIsFine was the more aggressive player here, as we see, and that was the call by having him building two Stalkers first. But as you see, yeah, somewhat the defender's advantage kicked in there, and Seracis was... Actually, he blocked off his choke himself and did not cancel the pylon. That's kind of interesting here. Okay, he has three Stalkers outside, but only two are there for ProtosIsFine. And he's just checking like, okay, is there an expansion? And there is none. And now he might be like, okay, what are you planning on doing? And maybe this one is it, guys. One base push for Seracis potentially. With the gateway out on the map, 4 Stalkers are there. There will be a Nexus though, but there will be some aggression next to it as well. On the other side, we will have the model in production soon, I guess. Will we? Yeah, there it is. And first the model actually is on the way for Seracis as well. He just got his probe, I think it was, taken out. Yeah. So yeah, what's his plan here? Takes out his opponent's probe, so it's equaling out in that regard. Still, what is his plan here? And it seems like Seracis is the one who wants to go for aggression now. He's going for the War Prism. He has two, one immortal with the army. While his opponent actually will have 2 immortals when the attack arrives. So let's see how that is actually going to end up. We might have another weapon round here, but it doesn't really matter if the pylon and gateway is there. It's a potential gateway, which means 1 more unit, but still we will have the gateway, the War Prism anyways, which means that, yeah, the fast weapons over here are, a little gadget, but not really that important. And yeah, second immortal is about to spawn here for ProtosIsFine. And then, yeah, let's maybe try and take a look at it and see which Protoss will be fine at the end of this, because Seracis actually is the one having a pretty decent lead in terms of army. Big thing here might be the second immortal for ProtosIsFine. So let's go. Seracis positions himself, tries to go for some sort of a good concave, and there are nice force fields going down. Immortal number 1 goes down, and I think this already is a pretty big shot here. Another big force field there in the back, so the model can't move. And we have the Stalkers just tracking through everything here. 26/9 army supply. Some force fields coming out of ProtosIsFine, but it seems like he's not going to be fine in just a few seconds from here. We have all the workers going down one after the other, and the GG has been called right there, and Seracis takes the 1-0 lead for Dark Oath. And here we go with the second map in this series, which is going to be Automaton, and in the bottom left for Supply Zero we have Andruck as the purple Zerg, while his opponent is a red Protoss in the top right. For Dark Oath we have Eagle. And as we see, this pretty much looks like a gateway cybercore into an expansion, so cybercore being built beforehand. On this side we actually have, yeah, he was scouting it, and he scouted the pool before hatchery, and therefore he reacted with having the cybercore before Nexus as well. But then what do we might expect here? Protoss on this map? You never know. I mean, we at least have a pylon right here, which clearly is for Nidus scouting, I guess. I mean, he wants to know if there's a Nidus coming down. Another one might pop down over there as well, and we have this area where there potentially is some fog of war and you can't see anything happening. Okay, the probe is under pressure here by 2 Zerglings, but it actually might be fine. The Adept will come out, and I guess, yeah, he knows that this is the case and just turns around. Second base for Andruck is about to finish now, but so is Eagle's Nexus as well. He's transferring some workers already. Is saturated in the main base as well, and is going for the layer tech. The thing is, what is he going for then? Like speedlings into layer? Could be interesting. He also just built like 6 Zerglings, and then that's this. Actually 8. I think he just saw the Adept coming out, and therefore he built some more Zerglings. And speed is about to finish, so he could actually surround that in just a second. But yeah, not going to happen. Queen is there, and the recall takes place. On the other side though, we just saw the Stargate in the production tab, and the first unit off of that actually is a Void Ray, which is kind of strange, or kind of unusual. I think seeing the Oracle first and a Phoenix second, or the other way around, potentially followed up by a second Oracle, might be the more standard way to have it played out. Nevertheless, Void Ray obviously also takes out Overlords pretty nicely, and I think it might be way better against good old Niduses. And as we take a look at the production tab, that is what might occur right there, since we have a Nidus on the way. And yeah, Zerglings will be streaming in there, as well as the Queens, I guess. And there's the Nidus coming up. Void Ray just gets in, zooms that away, and will it actually come up? And will there be any unit coming out of there? I don't think so. Down it goes. Second Nidus right there in front of the second base. But another Void Ray will show up soon as well. And I think, yeah, he saw this already, and he's like, yeah, okay, you're just going for some aggression here, but what are you going to do? A lot of units? Yes, I have 1 shield battery, a second one would be way better, and therefore, yeah, let's see, the Void Ray actually not really caring, or they actually go for the Nidus right there, and he's walling off with another pylon. So there we go, with just a lot of stuff coming in right there for the Zerg. And let's see if that is actually going to be enough for Andruck. He's taking out the Cybercore, it seems like, which obviously limits the production of Eagle in that regard, that he can't produce any Stalkers and Sentries anymore, and as well as Adepts. But still, is it going to be enough to just break through everything here? We have 1 Void Ray going down, and the shield battery is coming up as well. There's 2 Stalkers still left. The Void Ray not really caring, and he's now actually turning around. The second Void Ray, or the third one, who now is the second one, turns in and tries to get something done. The Queens are getting attacked. Nice thing that he focuses the one with the high energy, and it seems like this is going to be the hold for Eagle, and there's the instant GG called by Andruck, which means we have the 2-0 lead coming up right here for Dark Oath. As we have the 2-0 lead right here for Dark Oath, and I just took a look at the replays and all of them were the same, which means that, yeah, apparently the third player of, or none of the other two players of Supply Zero was present while the game was going on, which means that we're going to have the free win for Varus in this case against ZergIsFine, because he wasn't there, and therefore we have the 3-0 victory for Dark Oath, and they're going to advance to the round of 8.